long can you drink your
I
piss?
personally know I could go a week without water from my cuts of 155, so I know I could do a week.
Yeah.
And that'd be after that. I'm on my deathbed.
Yeah, dude, let's talk about that. Don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore,
let's jump
man.
to that.
I know you keep talking about like fighting Eddie Alvarez because you already beat him and now he's the champ, but god damn, you're looking good at 170.
Yeah, so you're saying I didn't look good at 55?
You look sensational at 55.
I went 9 for
but
10
at 170, you're
my
a
last
fucking
run.
world beater, man. It's not just that you look good. It's just the way you look. It's like you hit a whole new level. And I always wonder, like, is it because obviously you keep training, obviously you keep getting better, obviously you work hard. All those things, learning from experience, all those things are a factor. But on top of that, there's also the factor of you not having to cut that fucking weight, man.
So this last fight
against Rick Story.
Where
it looked like you were in the fucking Matrix. That was some Anderson Silva shit.
I ate 5 Guys 3 nights that we were in Vegas.
5 Guys burgers?
Hamburgers.
Good, man.
Doubles.
I'm a
with
big
bacon.
fan of those. Did you get jalapenos on those?
Of course. Yeah, you get the jalapeno. Get the seasoned fries.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, so
see, you're all healthy.
My trainers are happy. Yeah, I mean, I think I had 6 pounds to cut. It was an easy.
Yeah.
No brainer. Yeah.
Well, when I saw you before the fight before that, you were a 176 when you were at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Look how good you look at this weight.
I feel good. That's for damn sure.
But isn't that a factor? I mean, look how fast you are. Like the Cote fight. Dude, you were on fire. You're on fire at that weight.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the thought process? Like you can do 155, right? You can do it. You have.
I wish it was like 60 or 65.
Right.
If it was 65 weight class, that'd be Cowboys weight class. But it's just that last 5 pounds is death for me. It's fucking brutal. You know, from 60 to 55, I just feel like I got nothing left, man. I don't know if that carries over. Like I want to ask. You see, Pettis looked a little tired, didn't he, in his last fight? I don't know if the 45 cut. If that has something to do with it.
Oh, for sure.
If it takes a little bit of your gas tank a little bit.
100%. 100%. It has to. It has to.
Right? Yeah, I feel great out there.
That's what I'm saying.
I fucking love fighting, man. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world to do. Like, in the whole world. Like, I wish a motherfucker when I leave here pulls up in the parking lot and tries to get some shit. Like, that to me is like, you know? And this is what is the craziest thing to me. People tell me, like, I post pictures of me flipping people off, right? So they're like, Cowboy, you're a fucking role model. How dare you? Like, no, I'm not. I'm a bar junkie that fights all the time, and you guys, it's now on TV, and you think it's cool, so I'm your favorite fighter, you know? But had you not be in the UFC, I'd be the asshole trying to take your girlfriend and fight you at the bar, just so you know. You know, that's who I would be.
Just so you know. Just so you know.
But
you say that, but you're a very nice guy. I've seen you out there in public, and part of it is because you're dealing with people that are fans, and they come up to you, they're nice.
I'm just saying, I love fighting, man. It's like,
well, you love it also because you're really good at it. I mean, if you kept getting your ass kicked, you'd be like, man, I gotta find some other shit to do in my life.
Like when I was in high school and like figuring out who I was, I got my ass kicked a lot because I was that guy. Like it didn't ever take much for me to jump, you know, and I'd strike, and then I'd get my fucking ass mopped by 3 dudes, 2 dudes, 1 didn't matter. I'd just get beat up.
And that's what got you into MMA?
No, I started off kickboxing. My buddy of mine just told me, you think you're tough, come try this kickboxing shit, and I went down and fell in love with it, and 2 weeks later...
Where'd you train? Where's the first place you trained?
Commerce City Rec Center in Commerce City, Denver. It's like it was this rec center that offered Taekwondo Tuesdays and Thursday nights. And I'd go in there and we'd spar. And sparring is all I did. Like, that's what I used to do. Like, I thought that was getting ready for a fight would just be fucking throwing down. Now I don't spar at all. And all I do is drill, because drilling is the most important thing you do, right? But that's all I do is spar. And
so you don't spar at all now? That's really interesting.
No, I tell my training partners and everyone that try to get me to spar, but now they're okay with me just drilling. But I feel like the little guy at the Walmart check-in clicking. Every time you take a hit to your head, he pushes the button. How many people go in Walmart before it's full? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. How many more do I got?
I think that's a very good point.
Fucking brawls do me and Leonard Garcia have in the training room? I don't know.
Right.
So, like, I'll get in there and move around with Andre and move around with all the heavyweights, but like light MMA sparring, you know, with heavy takedowns and grappling, real light striking, you know. But the days of putting the big gloves on and throwing down, hell no. I just did it with Joe Schilling the other day, so I can't really say hell no. But him and I had a good tempo, and it wasn't anything crazy, you know.
I watched videos of you guys sparring. It seemed very controlled.
Very controlled. So that if I'm sparring with someone that's very controlled and doesn't try and kill me, cool. But man, going in with some of those guys that are trying to make a name at the gym, just want to crank you, then I got to fuck them up. You know what I mean? Now we're fighting. And,
yeah. That's a funny contradiction. It's like, I love to fight, but I don't want to spar.
Yeah, I love to fight, but I don't want to get hit anymore. Is there any way we could do that?
These beers say America on them.
They say America. That's what I said. That's the new thing.
Is this the new thing that Budweiser does?
Yeah.
America. That's interesting. How do you not buy those if you see those at the store?
I don't know, and I don't know how people
move. What if Coors comes along and goes, America, fuck yeah?
We don't even talk about Coors. We talk about ice cold refreshing Budweisers. That's what we do.
Oh, that's it?
That's what we talk about.
Because they're your sponsor?
Yeah.
That's
like On It. We don't talk about Muscle Farm products. We just talk about, we take On It.
We talk about Muscle Farm products. I don't give a fuck. I'm the least competitive guy ever.
I hear it. I hear it.
I'm a supporter.
So yeah, I love fighting, man. I mean,
I like the fact that you don't spar. I think that's very wise. Now, when you're doing drills, like explain to me how you're doing them. Like, are you setting everything up from a striking standpoint, where like you're working combinations and then counters to those combinations and then possibilities of all the different things that could happen?
Yes, I'm working with Brandon Gibson now. You know, he's a fucking great tactician, man.
Big fan of that guy.
Yeah, he breaks the break. So I don't ever watch tape, and people think that's so crazy, but I don't. I just don't. But they do. So my coaches do. So he'll come and he'll be like, we're working this because I think this is what Story's going to do. You know, we knew he's going to come with big overhands and the knees of the body were going to be there. So everything we drill is, you know, when he does this, just make it reactionary, you know? And I feel like that's all good and great, but the good thing is I know how to fucking fight, like, deep down in my soul. So if all that doesn't work, I can just fucking bite down and give her.
Yeah, well, you know, Jeremy Stevens had a very similar sentiment. He said, I already know how to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, it's all about just getting prepared, working on my cardio, working on my fitness, working on my drills and my techniques.
Yeah. And I'm 1,000%. I mean, I don't ever take days off. Like today, of course, taking off and drinking beer with you. But, I mean, for the most part, I train probably 5 days a week. And a lot of people think that all I do is fuck off. Like, he just drinks beer and parties. And no, I just don't post pictures of me training because I fucking hate that. I see everyone else's photos, like them in the gym, them 6 posts a day of them working. Like, no one gives a fuck. You swim, you strength conditioning, you like whatever. So I just do cool shit and throw that on Instagram, you know? But I train all the time. Like, it's like my job, you know? So people always think I'm out there fucking off. But, I mean, I take this very serious and I train hard. And
there's no way you could be as good as you are without.
Yeah, I mean, I have a gym in my backyard. So some days I'll go play at the lake all day, but we come home and then we train. And my coach is like, fuck, now it's 2 a.m. and we have to train. So,
right.
I mean, it's just, but I love it.
When did you make the decision to stop sparring?
Probably 4 fights ago.
4 fights ago?
Yeah.
After which fight?
After I got my ass whipped by Alvarez, or by
Dos Anjos?
Dos Anjos. Yeah, I didn't spar that camp much at all. But, yeah, I don't know. I talked to Aubrey, and that's how I got hooked up with On It, man. I started thinking something was fucked up with my brain. So I start brushing my teeth one morning, and I fall over and I hit the wall. Like, I literally fell over and, like, hit my shoulder on my wall, and I was like, what the fuck? And I closed one eye, and I fell over and hit the other wall, and I was like, oh, man, something's wrong. You know, like, something's seriously wrong with my brain. And I started freaking out. So I go get a CAT scan, I go get an MRI, and I'm convinced that I'm concussed and that I've taken too many shots, and it's because, so let me back the story up a little bit. Why I think this is because my buddy Scott Parker, he's the enforcer for the Colorado Avalanches. He can no longer he has like a problem with his brainstem. He took too many punches. Doctor said if he takes one more, it's going to kill him, right? So I'm like talking to him about this, and now he's like got it in my mind that I have the same thing. Like, I'm thinking, like, I fall over, like literally fall over, hit the wall. I'm like, oh fuck, something's really fucked up with me. Anyways, I go get all these tests, go see a ear, nose, and throat doctor, and it turns out my septum's so deviated that I have like a sinus infection, and that it can't drain because my septum's deviated. So I have like this serious infection in my left cheek. And I had to get on medication to get it cleared up. But that's why it fucked my equilibrium up. I was like,
so it was getting in your ear?
Yeah, it like
they're all connected.
Yeah,
right?
The infection somehow through my. I have no idea. I know how to put this. I got to put this. I still have to do it every day. I got to put this thing in my nose and like blows like a nasal spray. in my
You
nose.
should get your shit fixed.
God, I
Get
need
it fixed. I got mine
But then I had
fixed.
to stop
It's
fighting
beautiful.
for a little while.
Nah, not that long. Not that long, man. I'm telling you.
It turns out I'm not mentally retarded. I have a infection that I got cleared up, which is what I contacted you and I told Aubrey about, and the CMT oils and no, the MCT oils and the Alpha Brain, and started trying to, because this is the point where I thought I was fucking freaking out, right?
Well, you start taking care of your health and supplementing.
And now I feel fucking great, man.
Yeah, there's a big difference between supplementing and not
And
supplementing.
I've never taken anything. I just never. Everyone always. I was literally Budweiser and Fruit Roll-Ups, you know. And
I know we talked about it.
And now I fucking take these On It packs day and night, sometimes 2 a day. I feel fucking. You know what I feel like? A fucking caged gorilla that's 15-year-old, and I don't know if it has testosterone in it or not, but I feel like my poor girl just gets ravaged now. Like I feel like an uncaged beast, man.
I'm sure she's happy.
Yeah, she's very happy. So, you know, and I don't know if it's because it just equaled out my body or what, but man, I feel my recovery time's
what
great.
stuff
And
are
I'm
you
not here
taking?
just pumping on it, you know. I'm serious. I've never taken supplements and I feel so fucking good. And I right when I walked out, I said, "Hey man, you got any Alpha Brain here I can fucking pop?" You know, and so
Are we out? Do we have some?
There's out. You're
God
out.
damn it.
Damn it. But
I must have some in my bag.
So yeah, it's unbelievable, man, how good I feel and how you don't know till you know, right?
Right. Yeah, that's the key, man. The key is a lot of people walk around and they don't take anything and they think they don't need anything. And they're like, I'm fine. Well, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, you'll exist, but there's a big difference between having your body optimized and not being optimized. Healthy food, you got to get off the candy, son. Aubrey
You know
talks
what?
to me
I
about your
don't
candy
fucking
habit.
eat candy anymore. Ever since I've been taking these pills, it's like it filled a void. Literally, I don't crave like the sweets like I used to. It's unbelievable, man. I can honestly say I've ditched the candy. I'm like I'll eat a Snickers bar every now and then, but I don't take handfuls of Milk Duds and Skittles like I used to every day.
I bet a lot of that is
I used to
probiotics.
crash, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I'd eat the candy to try and like
Come back up.
But
yeah. Definitely, I'm sure. Are you taking probiotics now? You're
Everything.
taking
The gut-
total gut health.
total gut
That's
health.
big because your gut health determines a lot of times what you crave. And one of the things that people find is when they get off sugar and they get off gluten, they get off like simple carbohydrates, breads and pastas
so
and
what
stuff
part
like
of that makes me crave the pussy? Is that the?
That's natural.
Oh, natural.
That's your body's going,
Now
I'm
that-
cowboy.
now
I'm
that-
cowboy. I'm
now-
here to fuck.
Now that I'm equaled out. Okay, I got
The same part that makes you want to fight makes you want to fuck.
Gotcha.
It's a part of the whole gorilla DNA.
All right.
Yeah. No. There's. Well, are you taking T plus? Do you
Yes.
take that optimizes your hormones? That's a big one. There's Alpha Brain, which one of the good things about Alpha Brain is mental fatigue. One of the things that helps you in your workouts is like a lot of times like physical fatigue is one factor, but mental fatigue is a factor too. Like when you step up, even if your body's tired, if your mind feels good,
Yeah.
you could force your body to go through the motions. You could force your body to do it because your mind still feels energetic. But when my mind feels shitty, like for me, the hardest workouts by far are when I'm hungover
Oh, yeah.
because my mind is tired. It's like, it's not even like my body can't lift the weight. It's like my body's like, oh,
Fuck
okay, we'll
you.
do it.
Yeah.
But my mind is like, I can't muster it. So Alpha Brain post drinking is fantastic. It's one of the best things for hangovers because a lot of things that are going on, you're dehydrated. That's a big factor. But also like all your electrolytes are all fucked up and all your neurotransmitter levels are all fucked up. You could jack those back up with Alpha Brain and New Mood. New Mood's a big one too because it brings up your
Yes.
serotonin levels.
That's the one
5-HTP,
that comes in the night pack
L-tryptophan.
for sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I tell people, oh, you're trying to sell Alpha Brain. But listen to me, please don't buy it. Please don't buy it. Find out what the ingredients are. Go buy your own shit. Go buy it the best form you can buy. That's the most important thing. Buy the purest, best version of it you can find. Use all those things. Use choline. Use all these different ingredients that you're going to find in Alpha Brain and all the different ingredients you're going to find in New Mood. You're going to have results. But if you want to get it made for you in the best possible form, that's what we sell. That's what we're trying to do it on it. We're just trying to everything that I use, everything that Aubrey uses, everything that all the pro athletes use, guys like you use. We just find that what's the best shit.
Yeah.
What's the best shit?
I literally feel the best I've felt in my life, and I don't know if it has to do with solely taking on it or just reinventing myself, man. You know, you gotta sometimes just fucking step back and reset and figure out what works for you, right?
That's big.
Real big. And it took a lady, Francesca Parker, Scott's wife, to set me down and fucking tell me, Cowboy, what's the bad in your life? We got to get that shit. We got to get the energy vampires off you, and you got to hone in and figure out what works for you again, man. And I did, and I feel fucking great.